Okay, as you know from the previous video I mentioned, that Jolly the dog may be ball pit monster, but at the same time I thought another possibility that Dr. Julian is the one who turned into ball pit monster. However, Gamatoons post a new video titled, "Who is the ball pit monster?" The ball pit monster was a young boy named Billy. I'll react to his story. This will be my first react video. Let me play the video.
Now, I would never have called Clucky's a safe place. Ever since its grand opening, there have always been accidents.
I'm surprised the restaurant isn't closed yet. Who in their right mind would go to a restaurant where accidents happen a lot?
I tend to prioritize entertainment value over the welfare of our individual guests. But even then, the ball pit has always seemed extra dangerous. It was an unspoken rule. Never get too close to it. At least, not at night.
Hello? Is someone in there?
Those who didn't know the danger of the ball pit.
Hey, quit messing around. The restaurant's closed, buddy. You gotta get out of...
They were doomed. You see, the ball pit wasn't empty. Inside lived the ball pit monster. Help me! The ball pit monster even struck fear into the hearts of the other monsters. I may be in charge of the restaurant, but in terms of sheer terror, the ball pit monster runs this place. And you won't believe how it all happened. It started with a boy, a regular little boy, who knew what we didn't, to fear the ball pit.
Out of the way, dork!
Yeah, move it!
Cannonball!
Billy? Are you seriously still afraid of the ball pit?
It's scary in there. There's something off about this place.
What are you talking about? Everyone else seems to be having a good time. Why don't you jump in and join your friends?
I don't wanna.
Billy, you are going to get in there and you're gonna enjoy yourself, or so help me. Hello? Yes, this is she. I have to take this, but when I get back, you better be having fun. Sorry.
Excuse me, can any of you contact the Children's Rights Department? I mean, what's wrong with this woman? Doesn't she see that her son doesn't want to? She can't order him to have fun if he doesn't want to play. Let your child have fun in his own way.
About that child behavioral problem.
Don't worry, buddy. We can have fun all by ourselves.
Wow! Do you actually still play with dolls?
What a little baby!
He's not a doll. He's a robot with spring-loaded punching arms.
Wow, that does look cool. Could we see?
Yeah, let us take a look.
Don't hurt him. He's my best friend.
No need to worry. We'll be real careful.
No!
Oops, my bad.
Leave him alone, dummies.
How clumsy of us!
I gotta hide before they do something even worse to us. I'm so sorry, buddy. I should have protected you. There! No one will expect us to be inside the claw machine.
Ugh, where is that little twerp?
Check the trash cans. It's where it belongs anyway.
Nothing in here. Keep looking. He's gotta be hiding somewhere.
I always hate the bully part. I know this is part of every story, but every time the bullies are worse than the last. Isn't there supposed to be a worker watching the children? Or a babysitter for children in a restaurant? I mean, It's true that there are games for children, such as slides and jumping rooms, but at the same time, the design is dangerous. Also, if other adults heard a child disappearing from a restaurant without a trace, they may stop visiting the restaurant. Fear of losing their children.
It's not going to be safe out there. We'll need to wait until everyone's gone.
You can't close the place! My son is still in there!
I'm sorry, ma'am. Our staff looked everywhere for him. He must have run away or something.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. I think we might have waited too long. The restaurant is totally closed. Mom is going to be so mad.
This is really bad.
What is that? The mascots. They're real?
He's not meat, he's just a kid.
Who dares enter my domain?
I gotta get out of here. Survive until morning. But
Run, kid, run.
Stay sharp, little ranger. We're always on the prowl.
is anywhere safe in this place? Ah! Ah!
We got you now. Nowhere left to run to. And nowhere left to hide.
Not unless you're willing to go for a swim.
I know you're scared, buddy. I am too. We have no other choice.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Buddy, we did it! He must be even more scared of this place than I am. Ouch!
What is this thing?
What's doing that? Help! Someone help me!
Billy realized he was right all along. The ball pit was something to be feared. He was transported to a world all its own, the realm of the pit. He tried desperately to escape, swimming closer and closer to the light. But some forces are far too powerful to escape. That's when he saw something. The arms of his beloved robot toy, and his soul began to merge. His transformation was now complete. Billy was no longer a normal human child. He became the Ball Pit Monster. And he vowed to get vengeance on all those who wronged him in his past life. The mother who abandoned him. The employees who failed to find him when he went missing. And of course, the monsters who chased him around the restaurant and forced him to jump in the pit to begin with.
Of all the places to do maintenance, why'd it have to be here? I hope this fix doesn't take too long. This place gives me the creeps. Just ignore it, Barney. Just ignore it. It can't get you all the way up here.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, it doesn't look too bad. Just a few tiles missing. This shouldn't take more than a couple. I better move fast. Not like this! Not like this!
Now believe me, when you first see the Ball Pit Monster, I know it's easy to write it off as a bloodthirsty killer, because it is. But now that you know where it came from, you should be even more afraid.
Looks like it's sweeping time. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep.
And stay out, you no good chicken, before I turn you into fried chicken.
Okay, now that I've gotten rid of the chicken, let me tell you something. I'm curious about the realm of Pedball. Like, where is this place from? And are the shadows the spirits of the previous victim? Wait a minute. A restaurant has a pet ball of some sort of gate. That reminds me of... If I had a nickel for every time I see Realm of Pet Ball, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that happened twice. You know. I know they are monsters, but to attack a child who did nothing to them is a bad thing. If I were mascot, I would never attack a child. But at the same time, it was necessary for the story to happen if they didn't try to hurt him or eat him. But like the rest of their stories, game tunes on the channel. But there is one thing they all have in common. An old saying. And that is, evil is not born. It's made. But I think he still has good in him. I know what you're going to say. But mystery... He cut off someone's hand and cut him in half like a stuffed doll. Hear me out. Do you remember the episode of Nab Nab is not a monster? He helped someone who was like him. What if would happen if Billy met a kid like him running away from mascots? Billy might help the kid to get out here. This is just a possibility I was thinking about. I wonder if Dr. Julian or Richard had anything to do with Pet Ball Realm. Again, only time will tell. Okay guys, I think that's all for today. See you next time.